Welcome to our three-part series about chicken feed. I've been spending the last couple months researching ways to not only extend my chicken feed, but make it the healthiest possible for my flock. Just like humans, when we eat healthy food, we're going to be healthy, and same with your poultry. The better food that you give them, the more healthier, happier birds that you're going to have. In our series, we're focusing on three different methods. Our first method is mixing your own chicken feed. Our second method is going to be fermenting feed. And lastly, we're going to talk about free-ranging and kitchen scraps for your chickens. So let's take a look at making our own chicken feed. This recipe here is inspired by Lisa Steele's Breakfast of Champions. I did a lot of research, and there's a lot of recipes out there of different additives and so forth that you can add to your chicken feed. And this recipe here I found to be the most effective. My yolks are super orange with my chickens. They have really strong shells, and they're very healthy birds. So let's take a look here at what I put into my chicken feed recipe here. We're cooking for our chickens today. So I've started with 50 pounds of just your favorite layer feed. So we've got some Buckeye feed here that we're using, and I like to use the pellets because the chickens don't throw it all over the place. So we're gonna have that in there. I'm also added in here about 1.5 cups of diatomaceous earth and a cup of probiotic powder. And I've added a link below to the Fresh Eggs Daily probiotic powder. Again, that probiotic powder is helping to keep them healthy. It's going to help with their immune system. I like the diatomaceous earth because it's not only helping with parasites, but it also helps to keep bugs away from your feed. I use the diatomaceous earth in my run and in my chicken's dust bathing area as well. Some other ingredients in our chicken feed here are rolled oats. You can use about 18 ounces of rolled oats in there. And we're gonna add that inside of there. And those rolled oats are great because for protein, they're for fiber, and they've also got vitamins inside of there as well. Next, I added some sunflower seeds, and I'm using these good black sunflower seeds in here. And I'm using about 4 cups or so in my mix because I have 50 pounds of layer feed. So the ratio that I'm using here for my additives to my layer feed is based on a 50-pound bag of layer pellets. Okay, so I've added these sunflower seeds in here, and as we all know, sunflower seeds are a great treat for our chickens. They've got magnesium and vitamin B. They're also anti-inflammatory too, so that's great to put inside your feed as well. I'm also adding 1.5 cups of brewer's yeast. And this is what the brewer's yeast looks like here. And it's great. It has garlic in it, so it repels flies and ticks. It's also good for your chicken's immune system. So again, we're putting about 1.5 cups into our mix here. I also love using the brewer's yeast for my ducks. They absolutely love it, and it helps to keep them strong and healthy. I also put in Coop kelp, which I think is really neat, and it's got this wonderful green color here. And the Coop kelp is got multiple vitamins in it. It's got vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. It's going to help your chickens have strong bones. They're going to have really strong shells on their eggs. And it's going to help with those, making sure those yolks are nice and orange and healthy. So we added the Coop kelp in here as well. Let's see, what else do we want to add in here? Oh, I love to add some fresh herbs. So if you've got some herbs in your garden, go ahead and dry those out. Make sure they're completely dry, and you can add those to the mix as well. I love to use basil, parsley, and oregano. Those are really good. They help with the immune system. They help with their respiratory health. My chickens love those herby treats, so I put that in my mix as well. And lastly, a little trick that I like is we feed our chickens in some tube feeders, and I'm going to show you a picture of those here. And those feeders, I like to sprinkle lavender around the back side of my feeder, and that helps to, again, repel the bugs from our feed, and it also helps to keep your chickens nice and calm and happy. So after we put all of our ingredients into our bucket here, I like to take my scoop here and kind of give it a good mix in our bucket. And one item here that I forgot to mention was cracked corn. Cracked corn is a great treat for your chickens. In the summertime, I don't offer it as much, but in the wintertime, I put up to 2 cups of the cracked corn into the 50-pound bucket here of feed. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit in there. Since it's summer, they're getting a cup of that today. And we'll just kind of stir it around. And I give them, I fill their tubes every morning, and I check those tubes and make sure that their feed tubes are clean and they're dry and that there's no bugs or anything near our feed tubes. I like to use a bucket like this. I've actually made a layer feed bucket because, again, go back to that chicken math, I have other poultry as well. So all my feed is labeled into these buckets so I know who's eating what and what food is in what bucket. And it works out lovely. I've added a link in the description below to Lisa's original recipe for the Breakfast of Champions. Please check it out and make up some feed of your own. I found by doing this, my chickens are very healthy. They have wonderful eggs, and they're a happy flock. If you have any questions, make sure to visit us at meyerhatchery.com. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and when you click that subscribe button, make sure you click the bell, and you're gonna get a notification when our new videos come out. You're gonna be the first to see them. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.